Barbaria is here and it's time to protect your realm, or will you let it fall? I'll be going over what the game offers and hopefully help you decide if it's one for you. Let's start off with the story. I can't really see that there is one, as the game is more heavily based on its gameplay mechanics, yet there is various text to read from the goblin and it's pretty funny at times. I actually found myself looking forward to seeing what there was next to read. Personally, I don't mind that there isn't a story, as this is a perfect game to jump in and out of. Gameplay is where it shines. It perfectly blends fighting and simplistic building. I'll break the gameplay up into two sections, one going over combat and the other over realm creating. I'll start with the combat first. The combat is very smooth and starts off by easing you in with using your fists and then throwing bricks. This all feels natural and in no way clunky or out of place. After teaching you the basics, it gives you a weapon and lets you play around and learn to fight yourself. The more you play, the more you unlock, and there are a load of weapons to use and also various enemies that range in levels. The combat feels amazing. Every time I jump in and clear a realm, I just want to go again and again, as I found it quite addictive. It's also worth noting that it's a very simplistic combat system, but I also feel this works in its favour, as it doesn't need to be over the top, as you, the player, makes it that way. Once you get a bit further, you unlock abilities for your champions, and this allows you to play differently and take various approaches, especially when you raid a realm that has a higher champion than you. The only thing I would like to add is a jump button, so you could do some cool jump attacks, but other than that, I'm happy with the combat. Now let's go over building your realm. To start off, the game heavily focuses on the combat and then eases you into the building side of the game. This can be a little overwhelming at first, but after a while it will all feel natural. You get a piece and this is your realm, and you can add your champion and other enemies to the area. These are your defences, and the more defences you unlock, the more you will stand a chance against attacks while away. At first your realm will start out small, but over your time playing you can upgrade and grow it by adding further pieces you unlock. Every time you unlock another piece you'll want to add more defences. One of the best things about this game is while you're away, if you do get attacked you can watch a replay and see where your defences may need improving. You can also do friendly raids if this is something that interests you. You also have minigame type realms such as Ring of Champions and Symphony of Violence. These add more ways to play the game and are overall very enjoyable. Plus there is daily challenges which gives you a great reason to return each day. Time for upgrading. This works across your champions, weapons and items. Your realm can be upgraded as well, but this takes a bit more work as you need to concentrate on what has been placed inside, as these have to be a certain rank before you can increase your realm's overall level. This adds a ton of playability to the game as you have to earn currency and work on each thing before getting to the max level. There is customization. This is very simplistic, but I don't feel it needs to be overcomplicated. It offers you the ability to make your characters your own, and I'm glad the option is there. Let's talk about the graphics and performance. The graphics are somewhat cartoony, which works well with the overall gore and action. Each character and enemy looks different and quite unique. I'm happy to say it runs very smooth and I've had no issues with frame drops or crashes. With the settings, I found them to be optimal. They have snap turning and smooth, but I couldn't see any teleportation, although I don't think it would work too well with a game like this. You can play the game seated and I had no issues in doing so. Overall, I think the comfort settings are fine and I had no issues with them. Overall, Barbaria is a fantastic blend of realm creating and all-out action. It's been a blast to play. I've had a lot of fun creating my realm and seeking revenge against everyone who attacks. One of the best things about this game is you can play it for hours or you can play for 30 minutes and come back again later. I found myself coming back every few hours to see who had attacked, and then I'd attack a few realms and come back off. I do have a few criticisms, and that is the game can be quite repetitive, but as mentioned before, if you break your time up it will lower the repetitiveness. The other thing to mention is that every realm practically looks the same. Sure, you can have different defences and some have other bits here and there, however the terrain is relatively the same. I would have liked to see different realm customisations, so maybe snow, ice, lava and anything else that could have made the environment around me seem slightly different. So, should you buy this game? Well, if you enjoy fighting and also realm raiding, this is definitely one for you. If you're someone who doesn't like fighting, creating or building up defences, then this may not be your type of game. However, if this game does look like it ticks the boxes for you, then don't wait, it's definitely worth it. I can't stop playing and I really think this is a great addition to everyone's VR game library. So this concludes my review of Barbaria. If you've enjoyed this video then make sure to stick around as I intend to cover all PSVR2 games, so you'll see the newer releases as well as the old. Thanks for watching.